There we go.
Oh, great. Thank you, Ryan. Okay,
No problem.
so hello, everyone. Today is January 6, 2025. This is the first call for the MicroProfile community. We are welcoming the new year. Can you go down? And thanks, Ryan, for, yeah, there you go, for adding yourself, for sharing the screen today. You are the steward of the month because there is some work that needs to be done, as always, on this month. We have the welcome back, Happy New Year, 10 issues. But before we start with the inventory, we have Tarun, who is in charge of writing the MicroProfile tutorial for MP6. Tarun, go ahead. Last time you were here, Ryan, can you go down to content? There you go. Last time in December, the last week of December when we left, the last call, you stated that there were 7 chapters completed. 2 chapters were 80%, and 2 more needed to be written from 0. Total of 11 chapters for the MicroProfile tutorial MP6. How are you? Welcome back. Thank you so much. Give us the update you wish.
Sure. So yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. I have shared a draft of chapter 8 in the MicroProfile community for review. So from my side, yeah, the 8th chapter, I'm awaiting review. Now everyone is back, so that would be great. I will be updating any feedback if there is. And also, I'll be sharing the 2 chapters, yeah, maybe in a day or 2 for review. So now I will be left with mostly 1 chapter to be completed. Yes, so that is the update from my side.
All right. Thank you, Tarun. Questions for Tarun, because he's in another time zone, so he needs to go and rest.
So Tarun, before the new year, John Klingon asked, are you now is just use the GitHub repo, or you just read the PRs, or you also update the doc? Because the reason to ask that is John normally reviews the Google Doc. So, but if you just do the PR, I will tell him basically watch out, just look at the PRs.
Okay. Okay.
In the past, you did both. Google
Yes.
Docs.
Yes.
So for these new things, are you going to do the Google Docs as well, or just doing PR? If you don't want to do a Google Doc, that's fine too. So I think it's fine. If you have to do actual work, we could just look at.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I do the Google Doc first so that it is easy to review. But yes, I can push it in GitHub with ASCII doc as well. If the community is okay with reviewing on the ASCII doc, only the formatting, and it's little hard to read, it will be, yes, easier for me to just push it in GitHub as an ASCII doc and get the reviews from there.
I don't quite understand, Tarun. My question is, do you have the Google Doc as well as the GitHub like PR?
Okay, so the way I do is I do the Google Doc first, so which is done for chapter 8 now. If I get the feedback, I will fix it and then raise the PR after all the feedback is incorporated.
Okay,
so stage 1 is getting review in the docs so that I don't have to modify. This saves my effort also because it's easier to fix the feedback in Google Doc. And once this is in good shape, I can move it as doc in GitHub.
Yeah, did you share the uh, uh, link to the Google Doc as well?
Yes, I shared it a week back in the MicroProfile group. So Google group, in the Google group, I have shared for chapter 8. The chapter 8 is about MicroProfile fault tolerance. And this is shared in the MicroProfile Google group for review.
Mm-hmm. Turun, Emily, is that you? Do you have the question answered?
So can you
I can,
put a link, and then we can add to the agenda. I think this is mainly for John.
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So,
And then add minutes.
Emily, you are cutting off. Maybe it's my computer, but we don't hear you well.
Same here.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, sorry. I
Because
have to
we
go to
can't-
somewhere closer to my.
Yeah, we can't hear you well. So if you can change locations, then you can
Okay,
come back.
can you
It's really hard.
hear me
All right.
okay now?
Yeah, a little bit better. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, it's my question is for Tarun. Can you post a link to the Google Drive again, so that Ken or Ryan can put that in the minutes. So John is mainly interested in that link.
Here, use the chat, Tarun. Use the chat of the Zoom so that we can add the link to the minutes. I think that is what Emily is trying to ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I updated in the content. If you see in the screen share, this chapter 8, MicroProfile fault tolerance, this is the link.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. This is great. Is that, Emily, what you wanted?
Yeah. So that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I don't have the minutes open. Ryan, let's change. So what is correct is 7 chapters are completed. That will be 8 chapters are completed, correct, Tarun?
Yes.
So 8 chapters are completed. So let's change that. 1 chapter is 80%. That means that you have 1 chapter more to go, right? Of the ones you were working. And then we have 1 chapter. Oh, hold on. Can you go down, Ryan?
So before you go forward, I think it's a 7 chapter completed, because chapter 8 is ready for review.
Ready
has
for
not
review.
been-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
remaining, you can keep it like this. Yes.
Oh, okay. So I was getting confused. So we're still 7. This is great. Tarun, thank you so much for joining this call, for updating us. This update is really important because we have the first call tomorrow for the community, and we can copy paste and provide your update without you needing to join that call. So thank you so much. Go ahead,
Sure.
rest. Thank you so much for everything. We will see you in the mailing list, the forum, as you continue to feed us with information for review.
Absolutely. Sure.
Thank you, Tarun. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so Ryan, let's go back up. So we have, in general, we have 10 issues open under the MicroProfile repo, and it has the inventory cleanup. Let's go in there because I think there are some that one is already in the agenda. And Ryan, I know you are added to it.
I completed this already, I believe. I think I already scheduled it, but I'll double check on. Am I muted? I'm fine, right?
No, you're
Okay.
fine.
Okay. I remember I'm making this, but I can't remember if I scheduled it. So I'm gonna double check that it went out.
Okay. It's already added under the content below
Yeah,
Tarun's content. So when you go in there, just drop it into completed items, right? But it needs to be checked, and I think you're logged out. So
yeah.
okay.
So I'll take a look at that after this call and update that one.
That sounds great. Let's go back into here. The YouTube.
Good question. So this one, actually, I was hoping John was on. There's some issues with the links.
Okay.
With two of them that are still in there, and I marked John on both of them. These
Okay.
two have issues with the links, so I'll just wait for him to get back on that, and I'll get those updated on YouTube. I'll ping him again, or maybe I'll write him an email just to, because he hasn't noticed it. So
That's
Yeah.
perfect. Let's clean that this week.
Yeah,
Um,
so just a quick update for John. John slacked me. He's traveling today and tomorrow, so you may not be able to get a response.
Okay,
before-
good. It's the beginning of the year. Thanks, Emily. It's the beginning of the year. So let's, if he doesn't answer, Ryan, the YouTube issues are never added to the agenda because those are basic concerns.
yeah,
So definitely you and John tackle those. Guest member write-up. I thought that was completed. That was a member from Germany. Do we have anything to do with
there's nothing in it.
So why are you waiting for anything from them?
No, you wanted me to create this on the last meeting and assign it to you, and you said you would fill it in.
Guest member write-up. Why did I?
Yeah.
Why did I?
Not sure. Not sure.
Do you remember the logic behind it?
Sadly, no. There was a lot of
I remember. It is guidelines on how to become a member in the level of what to expect. Do you see?
Oh, okay.
We have the onboardings for wiki on things, but we need to expand guest member write-up. That means we need to write a different wiki that says this is what you expect from voting to becoming being added to the website. Just a few things. We do a few things with them for the members, and it's not writing up. So definitely I remember this. Thanks, Ryan.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
All right. Graphio is missing. I think this is done also, if I can remember right. Oh no, Emily, I pushed this towards you because I wasn't sure how to move this forward.
Which one? GraphQL.
GraphQL is
okay.
missing in the specifications. I
Yeah.
wrote, please fill in the document and follow this,
Okay.
and we can do this. And
Yeah.
he said yes, but then I heard
Yes.
nothing back from anybody, so I didn't move forward.
Okay, we'll try to figure out something out. And this is about a standalone spec.
I believe
We
so.
also need to do the reactive messaging as well. Okay, we
Yep.
will put some. I will try to create a couple, filling in some information.
So,
Okay.
Emily, how many of the standalone specs are we still missing from the website?
We don't have any. I don't believe we have any.
Okay.
So it's however, basically for the context propagation is basically deprecated. We are not going to do any deprecated one, I don't think. Just
No.
track the GraphQL and reactive messaging. Yeah, so it's the substantial ones.
Is it possible that on the next week's technical call, is it fair for me to ask you to help us with this? Can you, in the next, because I cannot join that call. Can you follow up with the technical microprofilers attending that call and say, we still need to import to the website, to a specifications tab, the standalones. We have not one. Who wants to own the respective? We need the members of each, the active members of each spec to file and follow up the documentation we wrote for this, especially you wrote for this. It shouldn't be you doing the work or John. It should be the active members of each spec that will follow up the tickets, right? Let's enable them to do that. Can you do that?
I don't think it's the kind of will get much response from the call because not many people join the call.
Can we send them a I'm sorry, Emily.
I think we have been sending email all the time. So it's I think the other thing probably it makes more sense to open an issue. Like as Ryan, did you open an issue against the GraphQL as you have done for the MP Health and etc. in the past?
You mean for the creating the page?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't believe so. It wasn't in the beginning
So
specs.
in this case, probably this is a better way forward.
Well, I mean, I did this already for them. I created him his own
Oh, you already have
GraphQL
the.
spec
Oh, okay.
spec
So
outline.
yeah.
So
Can you go back to the go back to the issue again? So maybe it's the thing is the kind of it just need to create an issue on the MP GraphQL GitHub repo. Just ask them to fill in this doc.
But the problem is that Ryan cannot own or monitor that one. He doesn't have the bandwidth. So I'm asking that since you join, we can either send a message to the community forum and say, and share what Ryan created as a how to submit the specs, Git issues. And my question to you is, can you own this? And I think you are right. Let's follow with the community, use the document Ryan created and say, we need this, we need tickets for the standalones and name all of them. Please follow through. We have the generate to update the website because it's not there. And we can give a month. If we don't have them in a month, well, you know what? Then it means we don't care enough for it. Something else will have to be done. But
I think the way forward is to use the process that Ryan already
correct.
used before, is to open an issue, just open issue on the MP like a GraphQL, just to say please fill in this.
isn't that what this is right here?
This is on the MP marketing.
Oh.
So
Well,
I
it
think
is a marketing thing. If they want to be involved with it, it should come to the marketing more than go to them.
Correct. Ryan would not see.
Ryan, do you remember when you did like MP Health and others?
Yeah, I
You
had them all in marketing. Every ticket was in marketing.
or
Yeah.
did you also open an issue on the MP Health?
No,
I don't think
no,
so.
no.
Oh,
No.
okay, didn't.
No.
In
Mhm.
in this case, I think it's better just send an email to MicroProfile mailing list, say GraphQL, just like basically GraphQL fill in this work on this issue.
Yeah, but yeah, Emily, I get that, but we need more than GraphQL. We have a few standalones. All of them are missing. So my question is, can you follow up and send the email with Ryan's guidelines and, just say, this needs to be done. Please help us complete this. And let's move forward. You know what I mean?
So as I mentioned earlier, we don't need to do all the other standalones. We only do so far I think we only should do the React messaging and like GraphQL. For the ones like MP metrics, this kind of standalone is deprecated. But anyway, go to our website. Open tracing is being deprecated. Context propagation is being deprecated. I don't think we need to basically spend time, and nobody will be able to do it.
Okay.
I think that so far we just tackle two things would be
Okay.
fine.
So
fine.
that's great. Let's tackle next.
So Ryan, do you also have an issue for the React messaging as well?
No, I don't.
Okay, if you also create an issue for the MP kind of React messaging, and then let's aim to get this to done at least in January. Aim for that. Aiming for that.
Which one? Sorry.
Reactive messaging, MP reactive messaging.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Create ticket for spec website spec page.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
All
that's
right.
fine.
Okay, so let's see.
This has been here for a while.
No, this one is just, it just happened. It's for this year. We should be working on it. We need to create a general banner that can be printed and kept in United States, Europe, 2 banners at least.
Okay.
And it needs to be done, Ryan, this is assigned to you in Emerson as the committer. One
Mhm.
is likely to be with Emily because she travels a lot and goes to conferences, and it will be just a small that she can carry in the back, you know, just super easy. And it should be something, a retractable banner like we have done in the past, and one for Emerson, who is the committer representative. So we need
Okay.
to, so it's added to you,
So it's one design, but 2 prints.
correct.
Okay, all I need to do is create this properly is what exact banner we will be printing on, because they all have different specs a bit. So when we have that link and we know this is the banner we want to travel with, that, you know, breaks down small and everyone's happy with the size, and then I can start creating it for print.
Ryan, can you use the banners that we use for Tommy Tribe, like just small ones? Do you have those specs? Start with that one, because Emily and Emerson will not know. I'm just speaking here.
I'll look in the email and everything and what we've done in the past, but I don't know, it's been a while since we created any
Yeah,
banners, so,
since COVID, right?
and they might not even be available anymore, those versions of them, so
Do the homework.
I'll
No
look into
rush.
it. I'll
Yeah,
look
no,
into it.
yeah, do the homework. No rush. You can bring up questions directly into the tickets.
Yeah, I will.
This is not a priority, but we definitely need it done, hopefully before DevNexus. And
When
Yeah.
is
Java 1. I'm not sure if MicroProfiles are traveling to Java 1, but if they are, it would be nice to have it done, and that is, I think, April.
That's in April? Okay.
Yeah, so, but I think the next is in March, so we need this done, submitted hopefully to the Eclipse Foundation at the end of, beginning of February, the latest, because, you know, that one will take a while, right? We don't have power to print because we don't have the money. So we need to submit to the Eclipse Foundation, and it's just, who knows?
Well, if the Eclipse Foundation, do they have a print a company they like to use that, so I should just go off what banners they have with them?
Likely correct. I mean, let's connect with Emerson. Contact Emerson private. This is my recommendation. Let's
Okay.
contact Emerson privately and say, because Emerson is the one to talk directly with the Eclipse Foundation, and say, Emerson, you have written this content. Can you follow up with the Eclipse Foundation and see if they give us information of who do they print with and whatever, because we need 2 banners, one in the United States and one in Europe. Clearly the Eclipse Foundation will have 2 different vendors, one in the United States and one in Europe. So do specify this to Emerson and let's move on.
I'll write this down into the ticket after the call, so we know
Okay.
we've been talking about it.
Yeah, sounds great.
Sorry, I'm a little sick.
Sucks because it's the beginning of the year, being sick. No, but it's cold, so I get it.
Well, I
So-
came back and it was snowing, so.
I live in California, so do not know. So Ryan, so write it in the tickets. If it's not clear, pull me in, but definitely.
It's fine. I'll take care of it. It's okay.
Yeah. Then we have MP7. No, we are still in the minutes. There. What is happening with this one?
It's a great question. Don't know, honestly. Oh, this, yeah, but how do we switch that out? Not sure what he means by it, honestly. Here's a copy. I use the simple thing. Gotcha. I'll look at it and see what he means, but yeah, I see some like editing. I mean, some cleanup on the presentation could happen. But he has the new logo there, which we couldn't. Oh, okay. I see a couple more things.
Yeah, there are a few more things, and also we need to add that guest members Um,
Okay. Yep.
yeah, it's not pretty. It's just formatting, I believe, and
Uh,
logo and things we cannot do with.
clean up plus
Mhm,
add guest.
mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get that updated this week, and so we can
Okay,
get it
so
done.
so this one is open because it needs to be pretty, correct?
Yeah, it needs a big cleanup. Yeah.
This is why it's a copy of MP7 before MP7 happens. Okay,
Yeah.
so Ryan, write in the minutes or in the minutes.
I will. I have it on a piece of paper, and then I'm gonna update these tickets after the call.
That sounds great. Thank you so much. Let's go back into the issues because I know we cleaned a lot before we went into vacation.
Yep.
No, we already did that. We can copy paste Tarun's updates into the minutes, into the tickets. Since you are updating the tickets, Ryan, just copy paste the updates on the tickets today from that one and then move on because, you know, that is the best way to just say, this is the update. There. Yeah, it's very long, but it has been not
Oh, I
updated.
gotta sign in. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you
Let me
do.
sharing. I didn't even realize. Let me
Mm-hmm.
sign in real quick.
Yeah. So
Let's-
it has been a while. We do not um update the tickets, but it will be nice to do that, to start the year updating it.
Authentication code.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got?
I know you are logging in, so you stop share
Yep.
screen share.
Yep. Do, do. All right. I'm in.
Mm-hmm. Screen share again, please.
Getting there. I think I will. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and six.
Yeah, today is the 6th.
Can't believe it's 2025.
I cannot believe it, but it's fun.
I don't think I got all of it. Maybe I'll double check. But
Yeah,
okay.
you check it a little bit later.
Oh, I did. I got it all.
Yeah, let's go back into the issues again.
Here we are. Back. Oh,
Oh, I know.
don't do that to me.
Just go back to the issues.
There we go.
Okay. So we go down.
Yeah, page. This is a branding resource on Swag. We never tied that down, but we could probably try to tie that down this year.
Yeah, we
About
just
having it able to print. There's some discussion that needs to go through Eclipse on this. So, after these other ones are done, I'll get this done in the beginning of the year, and I'll bring in Emerson to discuss with them if there's any issues with the direction we end up going.
Yeah, because it's going to be zero profit for to print anything. Everything goes directly just to the vendor.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
individual printing. Someone wants a sticker, and I don't think we will have problems with it. And I recommend we just set it up and then send it to the Eclipse Foundation. You know, we can do this for Q1, not
Mhm.
and then just have it set up and then showing, you know, like have it in the background, not really published, you know, like what we
Yeah.
do. And then we give them access to see, is there anything wrong with this? Because we want to have anyone that wants a single t-shirt to have it any place, you know, just.
Yeah, it will take quite a bit of research to pick which website to use, and we might need to use one for the EU and one for the US, but I'll try to
Right.
find a company that's in both.
Mhm.
Just to save money, obviously, on shipping every time.
Correct.
So,
We will need, and let's do two continents to start with.
yeah,
Just,
I mean, hopefully I don't know if there is one that is, on both. So we'll find out. I'll look into that. I'll take a little bit more research and we can talk about it on the next call.
I can also ask the Apache Software Foundation, how did they do it, because they already have it set up.
Oh,
And
they do? Okay, yeah,
yeah,
that'd be very helpful.
yeah, and I'm really good friends with Greg, who is the IT manager for the foundation. So it would
Okay.
be easier for me to, if you pull me in and say, Amelia, please help with the research, I can do that a little bit later this month.
That's good. Perfect.
Yeah, just keep that in mind because I'm not going to remember. But if you add me
Yeah,
to it,
I'll pull you in when I start diving into it.
yeah, and this year the frequently asked questions, we have never updated it, but we don't have the link and the update. So I will have to see what we did because we have written a lot of information, but we never went through it. And I think John wants to review it as well. It has been too long, way too long. So
Let's do one of these marketing calls just to look over it one time.
no, that sounds great. I think this month will not be possible because we also have to do the minutia work that we always do, Ryan. Last
I
time,
know that's coming. I know.
yeah, exactly. So this will have to, yeah, we need to update. We have never updated the Eclipse, the foundation, well, not the foundation, the website have never updated this part. You know, we have never updated it. So we need to do that this year because things have changed. There are some things that are constant and we need to update those as well, like in the level of import them.
Yeah,
but
sounds good.
yeah, and Ryan, is it possible for you to contact Emerson and ask if he is capable of helping once again with the scheduling and writing the review? You know, we do we need to get issues for whatever needs to be pushed through social media for the entire year. And though the content continues to be, I have written the content, and every single person, MicroProfile, that comes and creates the tickets, they can adjust it, right? As they see fit, add emojis and make it like much more friendly, likely. So can you ask Emerson if he has the capabilities to own the work again? And if so, he knows what to do. And if he says no, then I guess we will just have to copy paste what we did last year. One of the important things is that we need you to write a new ticket with a design for 2025. And this is the first thing. You can write the ticket and send it off for review, and we can review it offline. You know, if you write it, if you created it in the next week or so, we can, you know, once we have the card, the design, then we can push the scheduling for 2025. Does that sound sensible
Are
to you?
we sure we don't want to use the same design like at least for 2 years? Because it gets harder and harder to make a new branding for
Can you
social
show
media.
us? Yeah, can you show us the design? That's a good
Uh,
idea.
sure.
I send them in Twitter, so.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
Am I not logged in? I'm not logged in.
It's the beginning of the year. It's like, seriously,
Oh my
I
God, I
couldn't log
can't.
in into Zoom. It was the same for me. I could not log in into Zoom, so I have to use my old computer. I was like, oh, okay.
Um, uh, another way around it.
Everything asks for it.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't say update your password this year.
Yes,
Um,
Zoom did
here,
that to me. Like,
analytic. But I want to see what actually was done. So if we go back a little bit, we'll see a couple. Like 3 published. So it was looking like this.
it's too small, like, so we can barely see it. So
Yeah, it's not gonna zoom in for me right now.
yeah, it's too small. I remember that we used a lighter version, and this was created last year.
Yeah, and I like this one.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's clean, it's simple, matches our website. I can make a new ticket and put it in there and people can vote. If we want to just keep the same, we can just
Yeah.
maybe try to do a little twist on it, but
Yeah, so add your recommendations, create the ticket, add
Yeah,
your recommendations. And if you wish to create something new, because it should be, I do not know. It's up to you. Then we can see, but definitely contact Emerson privately, because
will do.
if she like that, he can say no depending on his capabilities.
Yep.
And then we need to schedule everything again. And we have the spreadsheets. We know what we did last year. So if he cannot do it, then we return to this via the ticket and say Emerson will not be able to do it. And then we can move forward. We need to have that. Last time it went until middle of February, correct? We went like almost 2 months.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst ever, but yeah, we should get
Yeah,
it done in the 6 months.
because Emerson was new, but now he knows how to do it. So it will be
Mhm.
faster for him to file the tickets and say, this will be the same follow through.
Yeah.
All right. So I have to go. But let's
That's
see the minutes.
everything.
Yeah, let's see the minutes. And Emerson, like Ryan, when you update the minutes, the Git issues, please do clean up the tickets. I also move some things that I knew that were done, the presentation, but definitely move it to completed
But
tasks.
those aren't done yet. So I will update them when these 3 things are done tomorrow.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
So you could, I think we're done. Majid, do you want to say anything? I know you're here and it's late for you. Let me do this. Hey, Majid. Well, I think maybe Majid is driving or something, but so we're done with the call. We have 17 minutes to go back to work and do whatever we